Ladies, gentlemen, those of you who identify as attack helicopters, for those who gave me shit for when I talked about the leaks about Resident Evil, and mainly on the fact of Lance Reddick being cast as Albert Wesker, take a bow, because you're an asshole. Because it turns out those leaks were true, even the leaks about the plot, or what it's looking like so far, and all I can say is, fuck you, the leaks were right. Fuck you, the leaks were right. I was on Discord with some people a minute ago. Cable, who has a Twitch channel. You should probably, I forget the exact thing it's called. You should probably check it out if you can. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And I watched the first show, then there was a second show. I didn't have the guts to watch it. I just listened to it mostly. And all I can say is, holy fucksplosion was that bad. Like, holy shit in the vagina. And to all the cunts who said, oh, wait, give it a chance. We haven't even seen anything yet. Well, I saw the trailer. It looked about as appealing as a cock-flavored lollipop. Or getting an STD. And to those of you who think I'm being unfair here, I'm actually being nice on this one. If you want a brutal, and I mean absolutely brutal, take on how much of a shitfest this is, go to Cable. He gives a more better, honest answer. Because here's the thing. He's probably been into this longer than me, and all I can say about this is, don't you miss the days when Resident Evil 5 was the worst thing about Resident Evil? I miss those days. The early 2000s, the late 2000s, 2009, and I miss those days. I remember them fondly. That's when I started playing demos for PlayStation 3, but anyway. Or Operation Raccoon City, or the Milla Jovovich movies. I miss when those were the worst thing about Resident Evil. And then time went on, and life found a way, and, well, shit hit the fan so many times that people stopped noticing when shit was hitting their head. Or at least I did anyway. Then again, I have bad taste and stuff, but anyway, yeah, it's just... holy hell. Like, I thought it might be bad. I didn't think it would be that bad. And the worst part about the trailer was the music they used. It was like, I think the word Cable kept using was happy, happy, joy, joy. To which I can only then say, what the fuck were you fucking... Never mind. This is a shift. And here's the thing. I think the worst part about this is they're not using Lance Reddick right. He shouldn't be playing Wesker. Like, Wesker is supposed to be like a Nazi, basically. Like, he's blonde-haired, blue-eyed, technically the product of eugenics, or was a believer in eugenics. Like, he's even the way he's dressed is reminiscent of an SS officer, which is probably why he looks stylish. Like, say what you want about the Nazis, they at least had a sense of style. But anyway. Yeah. So I don't think a black guy should be put in that role. Like, if anything, I would have just made Lance Reddick as, like, someone who works under Albert Wesker. Maybe have him, like, put in various questionable situations. I don't know, like, I would probably prefer more what-if scenarios. That's one of the things I liked about Operation Raccoon City. It was like one of those what-if situations. I liked that. I wish there was more like that. Like, I would not mind a what-if situation, like, what if Albert Wesker actually did revive Steve Burnside? I would actually have liked that. Sure, he's annoying as hell, but who knows? Maybe becoming a villain would have given him more personality. But anyway. Which I never got the hate for him. Then again, I only found out about him after Dark Side Chronicles came out. But anyway, yeah, it's just... like, it's very funny to look at now. Like, again, to those who gave me shit, who took umbrage with my having issue with Lance Reddick being cast and Wesker being made black by Netflix, again, blackwashing a white character, take a bow, because you're an asshole. And, yeah, Netflix, congratulations. You've pissed off even more people than I thought possible. Because I remember when I was on the Discord, I remember Raven told us what the dislike was. And I burst out laughing when I heard it. It was like 7K, I think. Maybe more. I can't really check now because, well, that's about it. I just can't because I don't have the thing that allows you to. It's very funny because if you went back a couple of years ago, Netflix was on top of the world. They were the golden boy, the Dick Grayson, who was overrated in some respects, but anyway. And now they're like the dog shit you find on your boot, and you can't wipe it off, or the carcass of a snake that you just stomped to death. You cannot, it's like you don't even want to touch it. But anyway, those are my overall thoughts. It's funny to me looking back on it because I still remember when I did the video talking about them blackwashing Wesker. That was actually how I met Cable on them. That was probably the only good thing about it. But the other good thing was that's my most watched and liked video. Somehow, some way, it got so many likes and views. I almost had to pick my jaw off the floor. Like, I was flabbergasted. I was befuddled. I think Saturday morning cartoon language, I was that. And, yeah, fuck Netflix. Seriously, Netflix, fuck you. And no other words can I say that. Fuck you. And get soap on a rope. Because the fans have every right to do what they're going to do next. And to the ones who are still saying I'm wrong on this, eat bolt gun. Because, yeah, I'm not giving this a chance. I refuse on the grounds of I'm tired of Netflix being rewarded for their stupidity. Like, they reward failure. Time and time again. I will bet you money a lot of people they have working for them have failed upwards so many times that they should probably have their head so far up their ass that their head comes out of their mouth. It makes no sense how, but somehow they would find a way. They would find a way. Like working with them has got to be like wanting to sleep with Anita Sarkeesian. Like, how do you work the logistics of that? How do you sleep with someone who lays down upside down? I don't know. It makes no sense. It makes no rational sense. And all I can say is, fuck this noise. And I think that's where I'm going to end it. Yeah, I've had more laughs at this than I thought. But those are my thoughts, ladies and gents. And only ladies and gents. Have a nice day. And remember, the game was rigged from the start.